Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. Recently I did a chat about repurposed music, that is, ballets based on classical works or Baroque works that were recycled and adjusted and tinkered with and otherwise brilliantly reworked in order to create delightful contemporary ballet music. And one of you mentioned Jean Françaix, his Scuola di Ballo. Yeah, the School of Dancing, or whatever that thing is called. Scuola di Ballo, there it is. And here it is on Hyperion. I thought, well, I love this Françaix disc that Hyperion issued. There aren't so many discs of his music, actually. What were his dates? He lived from 1912 to 1997 and wrote a lot of music, and it's lovely, entertaining music, but boy, nobody could be more out of fashion than this guy. I mean, it is French, it is bubbly, it is tonal, it is light and frothy to the point of evaporating like a soap bubble sometimes. His music just does that. It's so much fun. So I thought, well, let's talk about it here, because this disc is wonderful. It features the Ulster Orchestra under Thierry Fischer. It is magnificently recorded. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 works. And they're really, really fun. The first is a symphony in G major, which was composed in memory of Haydn. It's 20 minutes long. It's in 4 short movements. One of them is a minuet. It actually sounds like sort of the love child of Stravinsky and Albert Roussel. He has sort of that Stravinskyan, spiky, syncopated, tart quality to it, but also something of Roussel's rhythmic forthrightness. He's not as syncopated as Stravinsky is. He's not as tricky rhythmically, but it really is. I mean, it's recognizably French. Heavens to Betsy. And what keeps it from being completely frivolous, because it runs that risk, is Françaix's love of low music, of things like bass clarinets and contrabassoons, and it's just bubbling away in this light, zippy way, and then all of a sudden you hear some low grunting or something down there at the bottom of the orchestra, and you go, ooh, what's that? And there's also very clever use of percussion and other things. I mean, it's modern, it's recognizably modern, and it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, and you know exactly where he's coming from. So that's marvelous. The symphony's delightful. Then there's a Serenade, which is in 4 movements also, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I thought so. 4 movements. It's only 8 minutes long in 4 movements. And the Overture Anacreontique. It's very anacreontique. I mean, if you wake up in the morning and say to yourself, boy, I'd really like to hear something that's anacreontique. I'm not telling you what that means. Go look it up. And this is the thing to listen to. Again, all these pieces are so much fun. They're just they just tickle the ear. They never make you crazy. They're not emotionally all that overwhelming. They are expressive, but they're expressive in a bittersweet or slightly nostalgic or simply happy and relaxed kind of way. And that's really, really nice. And the highlight of the disc, there's this way. First, we have to talk about the Pavan. Yeah, the Pavan pour un Genie Vivant. Now, this, of course, is a sort of sidelong glance at Ravel, and the work is in memory of Ravel. It's the Pavan for a living genius, as opposed to Ravel's Pavan for a dead princess. But it's only like 3.5 minutes long and delightful. But the big number here is the ballet, Scuola di Ballo, which I just mentioned at the beginning of this chat. Scuola di Ballo is repurposed music, and the repurposee in this particular case is Boccherini. It's all based on music by Boccherini. And it is yummy. It consists of, how many numbers are there here? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ten numbers. They're all very brief, 2 minutes. Oh, the longest is almost 5 or 6 minutes. There's a couple that are a little longer, but they're basically 2 minutes, a minute and a bit, and the music just bubbles over with good humor and serene lyricism and just a touch of sexiness here and there, because it's French. It's got to have sexiness here and there. It's really delicious. Really delicious. And again, the performances with Thierry Fischer and the Ulster Orchestra. Wow, they couldn't be better. They really couldn't. This is Hyperion. It's marvelous. It's Jean Françaix. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.